Savings vary. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year.
Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer. Is this for real?
Apparently. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today. Powered by Gowling Auto Group. Experience the Gowling difference at Gowling.com. A station where your opinion matters. 97.1 The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
9:02. Lions in win now mode. What about a move to put them over the top? Pay attention. Tea leaves. Read them. We'll get to it top of the hour. Jim Costa in today. We talked about Charles Woodson's comments in the Detroit News. I was blown away by it. He said he would let NFL players bet on NFL games as long as they were participating.
You can't do that. You can't have the perception whether it be true or not.
That's the key. Are guys betting on games through an intermediary, friend of a friend? Has stuff happened in the history of sports?
Traffic
yes,
this morning.
It could happen, but you need to at least maintain the optics of integrity in your sport where you say, we will suspend people. We will bring this to the light of day. The games you're watching aren't fixed or rigged. You can't let players bet on the games.
No, you absolutely can't. We have some ticket text here. How does a player gambling on a game in which they're not playing affect the game? How does inside information affect the outcome? Do the math, show your work. Phil on 75. Well, it's just common sense. If player A has a friend on another team, and he tells them some stuff that's going on, whether it's play designs and all that kind of stuff, hey, this is going to work, we saw whatever, or on injuries, or this guy's not getting along. No, there's no concrete evidence, but it's inside information that should not be able to be attained by anybody from the league.
There's a media portion of practice where the media can only watch a certain part of it, and then there's a whole practice that goes on and walk through.
Yes.
Nobody ever sees, and there's information that can be maybe won over or shared there.
Yes. I mean, look, I think some of that stuff is nuts too, but I get it. Like shoot-arounds in basketball, you really think people are going to sit there and diagram plays?
Hey, guys, I'm not saying that this happens.
No, I know.
We have no idea if a player's ever shared a playbook with somebody on another team. You don't know.
Right.
I know it seems absolutely crazy, but you don't know.
It doesn't seem crazy at all. Why do people assume it would be $20 or $30 on a game? These guys would probably put a few thousand. Maybe if they cap it at 500 or 1,000, nothing that's worth anything crazy.
Woodson said $20 or $30
right.
in the article.
Right. Why would I bet on a game if I knew players were betting on it? That's a good point.
That's the other point that the last caller made indirectly. He said it's a business, this is a partnership. Yeah, if I'm insert sportsbook, I don't want people to think they're not getting a fair shot at this.
Right. Sean in White Lake says, and this goes back almost to the Pete Rose debate. What makes no sense is why can't they bet on their own team to win? Isn't that the point of playing? Well, in baseball with Pete Rose, the point was that if you're betting on the Reds today, why aren't you betting on them on the next day? Is there a pitcher that you're not confident, that type of thing?
Sure.
Is your lineup going to be altered at all? Does any of you believe the Cowboys pick up the flag game against the Lions in the playoffs? Was it because of betting? Yes, I believe it was because of betting.
I don't believe it was because of betting. I don't know. I also don't believe the lottery's rigged, which is a controversy we'll get into in the next hour.
Yes. The referees have the greatest impacts on the game, holding calls, pass interference, etc. That's what we need in an eye-in-the-sky type situation.
You know that lying cowboy thing? Was that a Stafford apologist? Because he did have the ball 2 minutes ago and did nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'd criticize him for that. I'd also criticize the Lions' defense, which was allegedly good that year and couldn't get a fourth-quarter stop.
Okay, I just love you can just light the Stafford flame and he'll come to the...
Hey, fellas, senators can get away with insider trading, and we're concerned about this. Outlaw all pro athletes, man. There's definitely insider trading going on in Washington, that's for damn sure. The guys betting on football aren't stupid. They have an addiction to gambling. No, they don't. Just because you're betting on football doesn't mean you have an addiction to gambling, whether you play or not. Some might, but others don't. Completely agree with the gambling point. You should be able to bet any team aside from the team you're playing, and you should be able to bet on your team to win. I understand where that comes in. It seems so obvious, but there's the other side of it. If you're not
like Kershaw, he should be able to bet on the Dodgers. Like just no sport in your state. And then also, it's funny how the gambling commission want to advantage of you,
Yep.
but don't want you to have an advantage of them.
That's true.
Yeah, true words.
So they gonna do it.
Friends?
Yeah,
We
wait,
gotta figure out how to do it.
Daryl, wait, can you tell the story? Stoney and I are confused. Did Stafford play growing up with Kershaw?
No, you know he played baseball.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
I feel like you should not be able to bet on no sport in your state.
For years in Vegas, you couldn't bet on UNLV games.
Isn't there something with Rutgers you can't bet on?
Correct.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, you can't bet on like the Devils. I don't think either. I believe. New Jersey's their own.
That is true. You cannot bet on local college teams. I had a friend who lives in New Jersey dying to bet